Hello everyone, I'm here in my onesie pajamas that I got for mid-month book bash spa edition next weekend, and I could not wait to put them on. So I'm going to use this opportunity to tell you about the two books that I finished for the first week of Dewithon. Now, 2 books is not a lot for me. It has been 6 days. Normally I would read 6 or more books, but listen, with being fully vaccinated, like life is starting again, and I'm actually like so pleased with myself that I haven't read so many books because it shows that my life is more balanced and that I am doing other fun things besides reading, although I love reading and still will read loads. So the first book that I finished was The Diet Myth, which I'm counting for Dewithon because Wales or Welsh people were mentioned a few times. So I feel like it counts. Basically, it's by Tim Spector, I believe, and I'm not holding it up because I listened to it on Audible. Basically, it's just on how to be healthy. It's called The Diet Myth, but it's less about diets and more just about being healthy. And I wouldn't say there was too much new information. It talked a lot about gut health and gut buddies and all that sort of thing. But I guess some of the things which I already knew but were pounded into my head time after time after time in this book, where the difference is between the UK and America, which first of all, I love because so many diet and health books take place in America or are written by Americans. So it's really nice to have a perspective of somebody who lives in a different country. But it makes me so mad to be American. Not only because of our whole health insurance thing, which is another topic for another day, but like they were comparing different like brand name foods that we have in multiple countries, and basically they're way worse in America. Like the exact same product is different in different countries, and if it's the American version, it probably has more caffeine, more sugar, more fat, like whatever the product is. It is way worse in America than in other countries. There's also other countries that have lots of laws about what can and cannot be in food or water or other things like that. And we just allow it in the United States. So, I mean, we get used to bigger portion sizes, food that's more horrible for you. I was actually talking to a friend years ago who is from Eastern Europe. I don't remember which country. And they were telling me they basically don't have a word for organic because everything just is organic. Why have a word for just normal fruits and vegetables, So anyway, I did enjoy the book. Not sure I walked away with a whole lot, but it kind of encouraged me. And then the other book that I read was really, really good. I don't know why there's still a bookmark in it. This is The Poison Garden by Alex Marwood. Basically, it kind of goes back and forth through time quite a bit. But there was this teenager around 17, 18 who grew up in a very like fundamentalist Christian home. So very, very strict Christian. And basically her parents kind of kicked her out of the house because of some of the choices she was making. So because she was kicked out of the house and because she was used to this like very controlling family home, she decided to join a cult. Obviously, she didn't know it was a cult, but she joined a community. She ended up having a baby, and so her and her daughter kind of grew up in this cult. And when this book starts, the daughter of this woman is actually now a teenager herself. I can't remember, 16, 17, somewhere around there. And everyone in the cult has pretty much died. They were all poisoned. And maybe it was suicide, maybe someone poisoned them, you don't really know, but she is one of the sole survivors. Basically, she's the only adult who has survived. She has 2 younger siblings that have also survived, and it just kind of follows her as like she tries to figure out how to make it in the world. She's also pregnant, by the way, which I don't think I mentioned. it also follows her two younger siblings, and then along the way you're kind of also figuring out like who is this baby that she's carrying, who is the father. There are her siblings, and like how are they going to act to, like, I think they're like 11 or 12, like how are they going to act to going to school in the normal world, and like what happened to all these people. Were they murdered? Was it suicide? It's just kind of twisty and really interesting. The ending was weird. Like, it just kept getting weirder. But the reason this book was for Dewithon is because the cult, the community, was located in Wales. And then after the main character leaves the cult, she goes to England. But all of the scenes that flash back to life in the cult took place in Wales. So that is that. Those are the two books I read this week. I would love to say I'm going to try and read more next week, but I also just want to get back to doing things that are important to me, working out, going to yoga, hanging out with friends, you know, all that sort of stuff. So I'm going to read and go at whatever pace works for me in my onesie pajamas. And I also hope to spend a lot more time outside this week, just getting back to being outdoors on a regular basis, which I should have done in the winter anyway. And the other thing is I am a judge for the BookTube prize, and those are due at the end of March. And I haven't read a single book yet, so it's mega cram. So I think that I'm going to, when I finish a book, the next one I read will be for the BookTube prize, and then I can choose another book and another BookTube prize and just alternate them. Unless it gets closer to the end of the month and I still haven't read all of them, then I will stop alternating and only read BookTube prize books. But that is that. I will probably do another vlog next week with either Dewithon stuff or with the spa weekend of mid-month book bash. We will see. I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your weekend and an amazing week ahead, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.